Hello and welcome to the Knights of Awakening. I am your host, Justin Bain. Today we'll be reviewing a book called Chivalry-Now, The Code of Male Ethics by Joseph Jacques. Before we get started, I have to say that neither myself or the KOA in any way, shape, or form received any sort of compensation for this review. I have reached out to the author to let them know I was doing this review and invited them to come to the show and share their story with us. The tentative date for that interview will take place sometime on September 8th. About the author, Joseph Jacques' literary career was foreshadowed in high school when he won first prize from an essay contest sponsored by a prestigious Boston newspaper. He went on to earn a bachelor's degree in English literature from the University of Hartford. During his 30 years working with the poor and downtrodden, he authored numerous magazine and newspaper articles, a monthly newsletter for 8 years, political speeches, marketing materials for businesses and nonprofits, and several book-length manuscripts. During that time, he came to the conclusion that our endemic social problems could only be remedied through a cultural approach that resurrected our true ideals. Launching the Chivalry-Now website in 2006, he has attracted a loyal readership from around the world. He has received several awards from around the world as well for his work in propagating chivalry worldwide. All of this led to the publishing of Chivalry-Now, The Code of Male Ethics, a philosophy that embraces truth, self-discovery, reason, and compassion. He also wrote a book called The Deeper Quest, which continues this journey. Today, he lives in a small New England village with his wife, Lynn. What does it mean to be a man? That is a question asked from page 1 and is explained throughout the book. The author takes us on a very personal journey through his life and shares the ups and downs of a young man trying to find his place in the world and those that have influenced him along the way. We get to meet that young man by book's end who has grown up both in age and spiritually as well. The author proposes an alternative way to live honorably by adopting a modern-day version of chivalry. Understanding that the original code of chivalry must fit into today's world, the author takes a pragmatic approach in this endeavor. There are 12 trusts that are introduced, fully explained, and taught in a very easy to understand way. These tenets are the backbone to this new version of chivalry and are given chapters devoted to each of them to explore in a meaningful way. There are a lot of modern themes addressed in this book as well. The downfall of society, which the author links to issues such as consumerism, corporate and political corruptness and greed, feminism, and many more. Speaking of, do not let the title of this book fool you. Although this book is written as a modern-day look at quote-unquote male ethics, this book has value for everyone. There's also online pages dedicated to the further study, communion, and promotion of these ideas. I recommend this book as it takes an honest look at society and our places in it. One of the pages I was talking about is a group page on Facebook. It is called the International Fellowship of Chivalry-Now. That page description reads, "We believe that the basics of Chivalry-Now already exist inside you. We hope to validate those ideas with the intent of healing our culture one person at a time. To do that, we ask that you open your heart to chivalry and experience its call in the depth of your conscience. Chivalry-Now is a code of ethics for the modern age, derived from a historical basis. Men and women alike are invited to participate. Chivalry is a code of ethics and conduct that calls us forth to a higher, nobler, and more honorable way of living that benefits us all. It has to be earned. It has to be defined. It has to be believed in. This isn't gaming. This isn't role play. This is your life." This page boasts memes, videos, articles, and discussions centered around chivalry and its place in our daily lives. It has a modest number of members, but is very active and has daily interactions and content that is shared. The webpage, which can be found at chivalrynow.net, has many pages of material related to this modern-day take on chivalry. The About Us section reads, "The International Fellowship of Chivalry-Now, shortened to IFCN, is a worldwide fellowship of diverse people who are committed to healing our wounded culture by returning what was lost, an updated mixture of Western realism and idealism for today's world. In many ways, the IFCN remains a social experiment. We are not a chivalric order, a civic group, or a club. We have no membership fees or collection plates. Nor do we seek monetary donations. We have no elaborate hierarchy. We welcome people of all ages and all faiths, along with atheists and agnostics. We are a fellowship of people from around the world who view their lives as individual quests. I would suggest that you head over there and take a look at the large amounts of information that is hosted there. Further study and support can be found at both pages beyond the book. I very much like that you're not left with a book and nothing else. These pages do a great job of supplementing further study and exploration. I recommend the book and the pages that support the work. Again, you can find the pages at chivalrynow.net, all one word, and at facebook.com/groups/chivalrynow, all one word. Again, we're going to have the author, Mr. Jacques, here on September 8th. We're not sure of a time yet, but as we get closer to that day, I will share that information with you. And just a reminder, we want to share your story. We want to share your work with the world and help you reach more people and help get your message out there. We are very passionate about supporting the good works that come out of our community. These works can be anything: books, organizations, groups, orders, charities. If you're a YouTuber, anything really, anything is up for grabs. It's really easy. Just follow these 3 simple steps. For authors, let us know the book title and where we can find it. And I don't mind paying for the book. I want to help support you in that way too. For group or organization leaders, let us know where we can go to find information about you. Authors, give us a little time to read your book. For others, give us some time to go through your pages. Let us know if you'd be interested in an interview, more like a conversation, to further help promote and support your book, your work, your organization, or whatever it is you're doing. Over the years, we've helped many authors, groups, charities, organizations, and others spread their message with a worldwide audience of people who are interested in what you have to say and what you're working on. If you are a little nervous about this prospect, take a look at some of the Knights of Awakening interview series videos to get a feel for what you can expect. I will leave some helpful links in the description below, as well as a link to some videos in the top right corner of this video. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you're a subscriber so that you can get all of the latest KOA videos as they hit the channel. It would also be a huge help if you'd like and share this video for us. I love you all very much. And until next time, awaken the night within.